Fox 45 News, winner of 13 regional Emmy Awards, more than all other local stations combined.
Right now, Baltimore police say they are searching for the suspect who ran over an officer in Federal Hill this past weekend. Alexa Ashwell joins us live in studio with the newly released surveillance footage. Alexa.
Mary, we've also obtained the dispatch audio that captured the moments the officer was run over on South Charles Street within that popular stretch of bars and restaurants in Federal Hill. Take a listen.
Got an officer hit by one of those shrinks. He's going down Charles Street right now. Go get him! That patrol officer, go get him! He just ran an officer over.
Signal 13, signal 13.
32 to 13. I was run over. I'm good.
Now, as you just heard, thankfully that officer is okay. He suffered an injury to his leg. The department just releasing these images of the suspect they're now looking for. Take a look. We're told this happened around 1:20 this past Saturday morning. Investigators say the pictured suspect struck a uniformed officer while fleeing from a traffic stop in a black Can-Am or three-wheeled motorcycle with temporary Virginia tags. Federal Hill has seen its share of issues, including one recent unsolved shooting in that very same area. More on that at 5:30. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
All right, live looks from Towson in the Inner Harbor this afternoon. We are seeing a cool down across the state, and these pleasant temperatures could be with us for the majority of the week. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist George Bailey and a look at our forecast, which is kind of like pre-fall.
It is absolutely pre-fall. This is very early. And you know, this is a little bit on the rare side to have such perfect weather. Even in August, this kind of a front usually comes through sometime like mid-September. Wow, we are really fortunate, not just us, so much of the country getting a real treat today and over the next couple of days. It's going to continue to be like this. Lots of sunshine with occasional some clouds here and there, but you know, that's about it. Absolutely perfect. I was outside for sure to get this in. 80 degrees downtown, upper 70s surrounding that, and everywhere else. Again, these are warm temperatures, but it is so comfortably warm with the low humidity. What more could you ask for? Dinner time, the eat outside index, 75 degrees, low humidity, a light breeze. Can you rank it anything other than a perfect 10? There's no way. It is going to be amazing. Get out there and enjoy it. And if not today, okay, lunchtime tomorrow or dinner time tomorrow, we really have more of this glorious weather. It's just going to continue. So a strong front moved through, and we are continuing to get the benefits of that. High pressure settling in, keeping us mostly dry. It should continue to be beautiful before this next front arrives as we go into Friday. Now, we are watching for the potential of seeing a few showers along this front, but it continues to show trends of drier and drier weather behind this front and along it too. So the rain chances have been very, very small, and now I'm actually going to put it down near zero. It's very unlikely the way it's looking right now that we'll get any measurable rainfall from it. So it's going to continue to be awesome going forward. Here we are on Wednesday, starting out on the cool to almost chilly side. You may need, again, a light jacket in the morning, especially kids as you head out the door. But as you can see there, looking on the afternoon, it's perfect again. Upper 60s, low 70s at lunchtime, mid 70s in the afternoon. Oh, this is just heaven. Absolutely. And again, the low humidity makes it worth it. All right, Thursday, more of the same, cooler to almost chilly in the 50s to begin the day. And then it's again more sunshine in the afternoon and perfect weather once again. I am loving it. I know that you are probably noticing a few of these green specks. Not guaranteed to see that. In fact, more likely than not, just like today, the same data was showing some of these green specks. Well, it's not impossible to see a stray shower roll through the area. Most of us will be pretty much dry going even through Thursday. Friday's front we'll keep an eye on. And the best thing ever is that this looks to continue into next week as well. Below average temperatures, even some of that lower humidity. So as we go into the weekend and next week, we're likely to see that. It's quiet everywhere. Not just that, the tropics are even quiet. We've got one tropical storm out there, but it's headed way out to sea. That's Ferdinand. And well, no issue there, not bothering anybody, and no developments at all where we would normally be looking towards seeing a lot of activity. The historic peak of hurricane season is September 10th, so this time of the year we're usually getting into what I would say is the really heart of tropical season, but we're not seeing much. Tomorrow, mid-70s, perfect. I mean, this is just too nice. And we continue to see it on your 7-day forecast. It just spells it out how beautiful it's going to be every single day, even into Labor Day weekend. I think you'll love it. Not even a rain chance to really come your way, except maybe as we move into Tuesday.
The House Oversight Committee now launching an investigation into D.C. crime stats. I'm Jeff Harris in Washington. Coming up, who they're demanding to hear from amid new whistleblower allegations.
An advocate for students with special needs says many kids aren't safe in one of Maryland's largest school systems. Project Baltimore demanding answers from Prince George's County schools.
The big truck ruined our lives, but the trucking company offered us almost nothing.
I'm attorney Mike Slocum. Truck accidents are some of the worst. You need a fighter on your side to get you the money you deserve.
Call 844-MIKE-WINS. He's tough.
And that's a promise.
This river wasn't dammed in a day. And GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus 3,100 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,500 purchase allowance.
It's time to dream big at the Maryland State Fair. Explore new and exciting thrills. Experience unforgettable music. And discover mouth-watering foods. Dream big with the whole family at the Maryland State Fair. Open 3 long weekends starting August 21st. Visit your Baltimore area Chick-fil-A Facebook page for a $5 ride discount.
Get beautiful new floors right now with Luna's incredible 70% off sale. That's carpet, laminate, and even hardwood 70% off. You'll get professional installation and can be confident with Luna's exclusive Love Your Floors promise. Transform your home with an amazing 70% off carpet, laminate, and hardwood. Reserve your free in-home appointment at luna.com or call
877-241 Luna.
Summer's almost over,
but there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manning drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Right now, lease a Tacoma SR5 for just $259 a month. Or buy one with special financing as low as 3.75%.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Insurance companies approach every accident case the same way. They calculate the lowest possible payout. So what makes the difference? Me, Mike Slocum.
I was getting nowhere until I called Mike.
He got me $6 million.
Call 844-MIKE-WINS. He's tough.
And that's a promise.
Since President Trump's initial announcement about bringing the National Guard to D.C. on August 11th, overall crime is down 21%. Violent crime is down more than 51% compared to the previous 2 weeks, according to numbers from the Metropolitan Police Department. But now the House Oversight Committee plans to launch a probe into allegations of manipulated crime data by D.C. Metro Police leadership. The investigation comes following a whistleblower disclosure and a settlement by D.C. police related to falsifying crime stats. The National News Desk's Jeff Harris reports.
The House Oversight Committee simply wants answers. One D.C. district commander is already under investigation for allegedly changing crime stats, and a lawsuit was just settled from a former MPD sergeant who made similar accusations. In a letter to Metro Police Chief Pamela Smith, House Oversight Chairman James Comer writing, a whistleblower with direct knowledge of police operations provided the committee with information related to allegations that crime stats were manipulated on a widespread basis and at the direction of supervisory officials within MPD. As a result, an investigation is now underway into all 7 of D.C.'s patrol districts. The committee formally requesting all commanders appear for transcribed interviews.
Were they being told to manipulate data, or were they doing it on their own?
Spokesperson for the National Police Association, Brentner Smith, tells us changing crime stats is unethical, but she says it's common knowledge it's happened in D.C.
commanders and supervisors were having the initial responding officers write the report differently.
The investigation comes following a lawsuit just quietly settled out of court, filed by a former Metro Police sergeant turned whistleblower, claiming MPD routinely misclassified crimes and that, quote, districts compete against each other to get the largest reduction in the crime stats. Metro Police also confirming former commander of the city's 3rd district, Michael Pulliam, is under investigation for allegedly making changes to crime stats. DC's police union chair speaking with Sinclair's WJLA earlier this month.
It sounds like that's part and parcel of the directives of the command staff, and that other commanders are engaged in that same behavior as well.
Now, in addition to the Oversight Committee, the DOJ has also launched an investigation into alleged falsification of crime stats. Pulliam is the first being asked to appear for an interview on September 23rd. I'm Jeff Harris reporting from Washington.
Coming up after the break, the war of words between President Trump and Governor Moore heating up today. How one analyst thinks the feud could impact Marylanders. Plus, some concerns over a lack of aids for special needs students. The school system in question reveals data that are closing the gap. Fox 45 News Project Baltimore digs deeper into the numbers they're reporting.
When you're hurt in an accident, you don't know what to do. You need a plan. Here's your plan. Call me, Mike Slocum.
Mike told me exactly what I needed to do.
Just follow my plan.
Got me $6 million.
Seriously injured? Call 844-MIKE-WINS. He's tough.
And that's a promise.
Are you putting off replacing your windows and doors because you don't think they're that bad? Well, they may not look bad, but it's what you can't see that could be causing major problems in your home. Here at Renewal by Andersen, we offer a free, yes, free window and door inspection. Our experts can inspect your entire home or just the windows and doors you ask them to. They'll take you through the inspection process and they'll explain everything. If we discover rooms in your home that are colder or hotter than others, we'll focus on those microclimates, which can reveal hidden problems. With our thermal leak detector, we can determine the difference between the temperature in your room and the temperature around your window. And with our heat lamp, you'll feel how inefficient windows transfer heat year-round. We'll even bring our window to show you the difference. After our inspection, we'll show you which windows or doors need immediate attention and which ones can wait. And did you know that our experts are also designers who can help you choose the right colors, styles, and hardware tailored specifically to your home? We'll even create a free virtual preview to help you see exactly what your home transformation will look like. Before August 31st, buy one window, patio door, or entry door and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off. Plus, save an extra $150 on each window and door with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call before August 31st, 410-928-4500. That's 410-928-4500.
If you're injured in an auto accident, any law firm can get you a little money. But you may wonder, could I have gotten more? Don't wonder. Call me, Mike Slocum.
Mike fought for me. Got me $6 million.
Call 844-MIKE-WINS. He's tough.
And that's a promise.
Baltimore, Wes Moore was telling me I want to walk with the president. Well, I said, I want to walk with you too someday. But first you got to clean up your crime because I'm not walking in Baltimore right now. Baltimore is a hellhole.
The reason that I've asked the president to come and join us is because he seems to enjoy living in this blissful ignorance, these tropes and these 1980 scare tactics.
The back and forth between President Trump and Governor Moore shows no signs of going away.
The escalating feud involving not only name-calling, but also campaign fundraising on behalf of Governor Moore.
Christopher Summers with the Maryland Public Policy Institute joins us live this evening to weigh in. You've been quoted as saying that you're disappointed in both the president's threats and the governor being baited into the feud. How could both of these leaders have handled the situation differently in your estimation?
Yes, thanks for having me. Well, quite frankly, again, it's another head-scratching moment and comments coming out of the Oval Office, which is really should be no surprise. But also, again, my disappointment in Governor Moore getting baited into this, back and forth, which is really not needed.
Yeah, I don't think it makes any of us feel good when we hear these words coming out of the White House. How could it impact Marylanders who are watching right now and wondering how this feud could hurt our state?
Well, obviously, everyone's concerned in the comments about pulling back funding for, rebuilding the Key Bridge, which, that's not going to happen. And quite frankly, it's just such a ridiculous statement. So I don't think it's, time for Marylanders to hit the panic button on this. But there again, comments like that, it is head scratching.
Christopher, do you see a way that there might be some kind of a truce declared, to kind of slow down the war of words, so to speak?
Well, obviously, really, violent crime, has been plummeting in Baltimore. Obviously, there's a big turnaround, but that can be directly linked to the election of the new city state's attorney, Ivan Bates. Voters finally said, we've had enough. We're tired of being scared of coming out of our homes, and elected Bates, and he's obviously done a remarkable job given what he was turned over. And that's you point to his success right there. So, using those comments that Baltimore is a hellhole, which is unfortunate, to even describe cities like that. But it's not a way to get to meaningful solutions.
All right, Christopher Summers, thanks for your thoughts and your input on all of this tonight. We'll see if it fades off. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
A federal judge has thrown out the Trump administration's lawsuit against Maryland's entire federal bench over an order by the chief judge that halted the immediate deportation of immigrants challenging their removals.
Fox 45's Maxine Stryker is in the Live Center with details. Maxine?
Kai and Mary U.S. District Judge Thomas Cullen granted the request this morning, slamming it as potentially calamitous. Cullen was nominated to the federal bench by Trump in 2020. In the lawsuit was an order by the chief judge of the Maryland District Court that stopped the immediate deportation of any migrant challenging their removals. The Justice Department claimed that this automatic pause was impeding the president's authority to enforce immigration laws and sought a court order blocking it. Attorney Kurt Nachman points to an alternative path the federal government could take.
They absolutely could add 1,000 judges to the immigration system and speed up the deportation process lawfully and legally, with due process being given to detainees. But that's not what they're doing. They're scooping them up and they're sending them out without an opportunity to be heard.
Now, this is not the first time the president has railed against unfavorable judicial rulings. In one case, calling for the impeachment of a federal judge in Washington who ordered plane loads of deported immigrants to be turned around. In the Live Center, Maxine Stryker, back to you.
Following an explosive Fox 45 investigation that found Maryland's second largest school system appears to be in violation of federal disability law, an advocate has come forward saying many students with special needs are not safe in school.
Project Baltimore's Chris Papps is working to find out who will be held accountable.
Beth Ann Hancock has devoted her life to helping students with special needs. First, as the mother of a special needs son, and now as a champion for other children.
A lot of parents are afraid for their child's future.
Hancock helps families navigate a school system's policies and procedures to ensure special needs students get the help and services they need in class.
What does it mean that a position like yours even has to exist? Shouldn't the school system be the advocate for these kids?
Oh gosh, yes. I tell parents all the time, I wish my job did not exist, but it does.
Most of the students Hancock advocates for attend Prince George's County Public Schools.
The public school system is in crisis right now as far as staffing.
Project Baltimore last week, broke the news that as of May 31st, there were 434 students in Prince George's County schools that required a one-to-one aid in their federally mandated IEPs, individualized education programs. But 80 of those students did not have a one-to-one aid, which appears to be a violation of federal law. Hours after Project Baltimore first aired that report, the district sent us revised numbers. As of August 13th, the district says, it has 398 students who require a one-to-one aid in their IEPs, with 35 who do not have one. Even with the updated numbers, Prince George's County Public Schools still appears to be in violation of federal law.
Now, let's take a look at those updated numbers. On May 31st, Prince George's County Public Schools told us it had 434 students who required a one-to-one aid. But 10 weeks later, on August 13th, that number dropped to 398 students who required a one-to-one aid. That's an 8% decrease. How did that happen in such a short period of time?
To get that answer, we wrote the district asking, can you explain how the number of special needs students who require a one-to-one aid decreased? In a statement, the district explained staffing is a challenge, and it has been recruiting and onboarding new staff all summer by increasing pay and expanding employee benefits for dedicated aides. But the district did not explain the sudden drop in students with one-to-one aids.
I have seen that.
But Hancock says she thinks she knows why the numbers have dropped.
Yes.
Hancock tells Project Baltimore that Prince George's County is working to remove one-to-one aids from many IEPs in favor of the phrase adult support. According to Hancock, a one-to-one aid is specific language. The phrase adult support can be interpreted many ways, meaning it's easier for a district to escape liability if something goes wrong.
It is easier to be less accountable when you have adult support rather than a one-on-one aid.
That approach is similar to what Anne Arundel County Public Schools used in 2019 when 17-year-old Bowen Levy choked on a glove at school and later died. According to his IEP, Bowen was supposed to have a one-to-one aid. He did not. Instead, Anne Arundel County Public Schools said Bowen had support assistance due to staffing issues.
Is the lack of staffing creating a safety issue for students with special needs?
Oh, absolutely. It is. It's in crisis.
Project Baltimore has requested an interview with the CEO of Prince George's County Public Schools to discuss his approach towards special education. So far, our request for an interview has been denied, but we will keep trying and keep you updated. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.
Thousands of students are returning to class across Maryland for the new school year. If you have a story about your child's education that you want told, call the Project Baltimore hotline, send an email, or message them on social media. Coming up after the break, parents have voiced their concerns over a potential strike for school bus drivers. A union rep talks about the negotiations. Cracker Barrel is seeing major pushback following a controversial brand refresh. Why consumers are upset and how the president of the company is responding.
And for the kids who are going to be waiting for the bus or you're just going out there with them, it's going to be chilly again tonight. We'll bottom out in the upper 50s, even some mid 50s. So light jacket weather to begin with, but it's going to be another gorgeous day tomorrow. We'll talk about that and, of course, your upcoming holiday weekend.